Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. This is a Q&A. It's Tuesday. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. It's 4 o'clock. I was supposed to record a while ago, but I just wanted to chill before recording. So that's what I did. And I feel ready now. So I collected some questions. I didn't collect all of them, okay? Because like I said before, it's just a lot. And some of the repeating questions I only put, one time. Some of the questions about, whether I'm going to channel someone, I left those out. The answer is yes to that question for all of them. And I think I only put one because I wanted to expand on it. But for those questions, I left those out. I'm trying to zero in on making sure that I'm not choosing the same question, the same type of questions, okay? What else? Anything I say here, this is for entertainment purposes only, informational purposes only. Anything I say here is alleged, even in the comments, okay? What else was I gonna say? My mind always goes blank when I press record. And I don't know why. Anyway, if you want a personal reading, you can find the link in the description of this video. You could look at the bio on my channel, my bio, the link is there, or you can email me at moonlightennergy15@gmail.com. Okay, I will send you the link and you can request a personal reading. That's it. Let's get started. Let's just jump right in. Okay. Let me put my glasses on. Number 1. Number 1 is from DM3133. Hello. If Trump is removed and Harris given her rightful position, how will it work out for her term? Will she be given extra time for the time he stole and took over? Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see here. What shall I do? Well, let's look at the question about, let's see if the energy is the same. Okay. This is my pendulum board. Okay. Just to show you. Yes, no. Maybe a circle. Okay. See the arrows? All right. I think I checked yesterday. I had asked. And, well, the answer is still the same. Let's see what the energy says today. All right, let's see. Spirit guides, are you with me? Are you here with me, spirit guides? Of course they are. Okay, clear the center. I was born in the year 1986. I was born in the year 1986. I was born in a year. Okay, it says no. That is correct. I was born 1984. Clear the center. Okay. Will Kamala Harris take the seat of the presidency in 2025? Will Kamala Harris take the seat of the presidency in the year 2025? says yes. Okay, clear the center. Now I'm going to make it as a statement and let's see what it does. As opposed to a question. Hold on, my arm is bothering me. Okay. Let me pull this up a little bit. All right. Kamala Harris will take the seat of the presidency in the year 2025. Kamala Harris will take the seat of the presidency in the year 2025. Kamala Harris will take the seat. It's swinging a heavy yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm not making predictions. Okay, I am simply showing what the energy is pointing to. How will all that happen? I don't know. But do I believe? I do believe. Yes, I do believe. And the reason I believe, I'm going to get to your question. The reason I believe is because I have been shown things. Funny thing about believing and faith is that even if I question, and my question is like, sometimes, especially when I was going through it the past 2 weeks with this shift, this upgrade, like, is this gonna happen? That sort of thing, while still believing that it will, if that makes sense. Trusting, putting your trust in the divine, putting your trust in, it's like, I always go back to what I put on Twitter that long, it was months ago, in September. And something happened this past weekend where I was asking about something small, but not really. Something I had been asking about and like saying like, please, and my guides was like, it'll happen. You just need patience. Just stop. And it happened. So, like, not too long after they said that to me. So, I have to, faith is interesting. We have to have it. And no matter how it happens, at this point, the way I feel is just like, not that it doesn't matter, but we can't focus on that part. But let's try to see what her term will look like. Card is already coming out. Ace of Wands. Nice. I'm going to answer your other question about time. Hangman. That popped up, flipped over. Bless you. Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords. Five of Cups. goes here. Ace of Cups. I think I know what this means. That goes here. Maybe quick. Ten of Swords. Right here. Eight of Cups. So that goes right here. Ten of Pentacles. Right here. Magician. This, I feel like goes, this goes here. This goes here. Eight of Pentacles. One more. King of Swords. You know, this is going to be the ultimate outcome. What that would look like. Hands look ashy. Need some lotion. Ultimate outcome, the King of Pentacles. Very nice. Here, Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Hangman, Ten of Cups. King of, Queen of Swords, the Magician, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. King, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, King of Swords, with the King of Pentacles as the ultimate outcome. It's gonna be, what would it look like? Down here, this Eight of Cups is her walking into, perhaps her walking into something new, you know, despite the uncertainty, the risk, you know. But the Ace of Wands is here, so it's new beginnings sort of thing. Ten of Pentacles is about her legacy, walking into it, okay? It's about long-term stability, security, you know, possibly walking into that, but it's going to be tough. It says here with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords, people may not want to collaborate with her, you know who, challengers or what have you, and there'll be a lot of delays there with collaboration. Perhaps delays to harm, you know, to as it moves over here. Perhaps even delays with the Ten of Cups there, because of the Hangman. Delays and people working together harmoniously. I feel like there may have been some people who didn't want her to be president in the first place, or run in the first place, on both sides. But that's just my, you know, my intuition is kind of was telling me that. And that could be what this is, the Ten of Swords or whatever. So it's going to be rough. That's what I've been shown, you know. It's what in the channel messages is always, there's this underlining understanding that it won't be easy, because there's going to be a lot of mess, a lot of issues that will be left for her. Ten of Cups. As we go, and she goes and does the work, this is nothing to her, though, that sort of difficulty. Not to say it's not anything. She is human, but she's kind of built for this. Ten of Cups. Okay, her moving into eventually harmony with her presidency, perhaps. Because the ultimate outcome is the King of Pentacles, and that's what we would want. A strong economy, stability, security, a reliable person in charge. Okay, someone who is grounded, someone who's intelligent, someone who knows what they're doing. Okay. So from this hardship, you have the Ten of Cups with the Ace of Cups, but touching the Queen of Swords. Her intellect, her ability to communicate, diplomacy. She's gonna show people what she's made of. And with the Ace of Cups here, I always look at this card when it comes up in her energy. I always look at this card as, compassion, care for the people, and understanding. And this is what she will be displaying. It's like she has all the qualities that you need for a leader. You have to balance each and every one, because being the president of the United States is not an easy thing, because you have to make choices sometimes you may not want to make. And if you don't know what you're doing, then, but if you're someone who is actually smart and knows what they're doing, you'll be able to balance all of that. The diplomatic side, the intelligence and shrewdness, and, at the logical, rational, making the right sort of choices. People will see that with the Six of Wands here is her reputation. And the Nine of Cups is touching it. Okay, Nine of Cups I've labeled this as the allies, but it's on top of the Six of Wands, and so people are going to be satisfied with how she balances all of that. Genuinely caring about the people, getting what needs to be done, government-wise, getting what needs to be done, with diplomacy overseas or what have you. Okay, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. She has that here in this reading. And the Magician is power. Eight of Pentacles, hard work. She's not afraid of that. Hard work, building, expansion, expanding. With using her power as the Magician. Everything you need to run a government, everything you need for diplomacy, everything you need. It's gonna be rough as the adjustment period, but as she shows, unfortunately, those who don't know, as she shows what she's made of here, all this power here, the King and Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles as the ultimate outcome. It will make people feel safe. With the Ace of Cups, it will impress a lot of people. But it looks as though it'll be good. It won't be an easy road to get. Let's see if she'll have 2 terms. I know, I took some time with this answer, but I like the question. I like the question. It was a good question. Okay, well, Kamala Harris serve 2 terms as president? Will Kamala Harris serve 2 terms as president? Will Kamala Harris serve 2 terms as president? It is swinging yes. Okay. Hope that answered your question. Number 2. We have a lot to get through. Hold on, let me see. Well, not really. Okay. Number 2. From Don M.Y. Will it be the international court or a military to remove Trump and Musk? Okay. Let's see. I sort of feel like Elon Musk will be. I feel as though he could. I don't even think about him anymore. I feel like his fate has been sealed already. I sense that he's going through a lot. The last time I pulled for him, maybe I'll take a peek again on Friday. But the last time I pulled for him, there was a lot of emotional stuff going on. I feel like he'll be thrown out soon, before Trump. Let's see, let me ask. Will Elon Musk be removed from Doge? Will Elon Musk be removed from Doge? Hope I'm saying it right. Saying yes. Okay. Clear the center, please. Will Elon Musk be removed before Donald Trump? Will Elon Musk be removed before Donald Trump? Saying yes. Okay, clear the center. I feel as though... Okay, let's see. Will Elon Musk be arrested overseas? Will Elon Musk be arrested overseas? It's saying no. Interesting. Before it was saying yes. It is saying no. Okay. That's interesting. See how things change? How some things just change? Let me check again. Let me check one more time. Will Elon Musk be arrested overseas? Will Elon Musk is saying no? Interesting. Clear the center, please. Okay. Will Elon Musk be arrested in Canada? Will he be arrested in Canada? It's saying no. Okay. All right, let's see. Will Elon Musk be arrested in the United States? Will he be arrested in the United States? Will he be arrested in the United States? Saying yes. Fascinating. Okay. So that's Elon. Let's look at Trump. Will Donald Trump be arrested by the International Court? It's saying no before I even... Will Donald Trump be arrested by the international courts? or rather indicted? Saying no. Okay, clear the center. Will Donald Trump be arrested by our military? Will he be arrested by our military? It's still saying maybe. It's still saying maybe. Okay, clear the center. Let me move over. Will Donald Trump be arrested? Will Donald Trump be arrested? It's saying yes. Okay. So there you go. Number 3. Oh, I need my glasses. A CAMEL'S 6280. I don't say last names, okay, guys? Can you tell me if Jessica Alba were murdered? Apparently, a suspect was arrested. However, was it Trump? Was Trump involved, or someone else wanted to eliminate her? What was in the autopsy file? I can't tell you that. I don't know. Must mention many times that AI robots are already in production. What? Oh, those 2 separate questions. AI is like really terrible. It has its benefits, but I see not a good future with AI involved. I do not see a good future. Did no one watch the Matrix movies? Or the Terminator movies? Even in my field, AI is starting to take hold. They have AI therapists. And, I'm sort of on that line too, because I do use AI software to help me complete my notes. But then I end up switching and editing the note. I don't know why I use it. It's crazy. Anyway, let's get back to... I got off topic, but I saw you mention AI. I'm assuming you're asking me about this woman if Trump was involved. It feels strange. I don't know if he was involved directly, but it feels, given what her job was, it's very, very suspicious. It feels suspicious. I don't even know what am I asking? Oh. Clear the center. Was DT involved in Jessica A's murder? Was he involved in... Saying no. Okay, clear the center. Was Russia involved in her murder? Was Russia involved in her murder? Saying no. Oh, hold on. Saying no. Okay. Should other countries ban AI robots? People will be out of work. I don't... I just see his downfall, Elon Musk. I don't even think he has a lot of money, but should countries ban AI robots? I can't even. I think that's a whole other conversation. But I don't see. I see him just being his demise, not like in a death wise, but the more he exposes himself in the way that he does, like he gets involved in governments, he doesn't, you know, he was is he kind of was created by them, you know what I mean? The power they gave him, it's all a mess, and now they're suffering from it because they let him get this powerful. They did. That's the truth. That I see him, I don't see him being successful for too much longer. He's gonna, I don't know, he's not okay. Number 4. Maj1368. Many of us have experienced Kundalini awakening. In my experience, I saw a beautiful big white snake with pearl skin and pearl shiny skin in my dream. Pearl eyes. I'm sorry. Hold on. Words. You didn't say eyes. With it's pearl shiny skin in my dream. After this dream, my third eye opened. Could you please ask your spirit guides why we have this awakening? Is it related from a past life? And what purpose? Because I'm still looking for mine. My best guess is to help humanity. You have to, I feel like we all have, I feel like in terms of a reawakening or an awakening, our paths are different with the same sort of what's the word I'm looking for? What we could, with different roles, our path is like different. We're all reawakening or awakening for different reasons, with the same goal in mind. You know, with the same goal in mind, but we all bring different gifts or different things to this path. So you would have to ask your spirit guides that, and to find what your path and your purpose is. I'm beginning to understand what mine is, and as I go through this journey, and I meet new spirit guides and keep getting these downloads, and I'm learning little by little what I'm here for, or what my purpose is, or what my gifts are. And you have to I think figure that out and ask your own spirit guides, because it's different from mine. I think we all have different purpose, while the ultimate goal is the same. You also have your own path for your own self, your own healing, what you need to get through, why you're going through something. We all have that individually. So I encourage you to ask your spirit guides why you're going through what you're going through. Do some research, why you were shown that snake, because if you're trying to figure that out, you have to figure it out as an individual. Yes, we're a collective. There's a collective of light workers, but I think we also have our own individual path and our own individual journeys. I hope that answered your question. Number 5. Amy N 9639. Hello, Amy. Okay, I like this question. My question is, why do the following reps get zero credit for their legislative accomplishments? Lauren Underwood has now passed 7 bills. She has. I love her. Joe, I can never say his name. Ngozi? Negus has the most bills signed into law. Mike Levin also has been successful. These people are not always on camera and are not social media influencers and do not just give speeches only. Why is AOC celebrated and revered when she has passed 0 bills? I myself has also passed 0 bills, but I have not been in Congress for 7 years. It is so confusing. It seems like Americans want influencers instead of legislators. Thank you. You're right. I've always said that. I've been saying that for years. You're correct. That is why. And this is no knock to AOC. She has not passed any bills. I think she has grown. As a representative. She's matured a lot because when she came in, well, I'm not going to get into it, but I have criticized, I have said that. It is frustrating, especially with Lauren Underwood. She does the work. She was a nurse. She when she first came into the House of Representatives, she got down into the work and was talking to the people, her constituents, was focused on mortality rates for women in giving childbirth. There was so much that she has done. Please check her out if you don't know who that is. I believe I could be wrong, Illinois. She's a representative in Illinois. She gets the work done. She really, really is a star when it comes to legislation and getting it done. Lauren Underwood, check her out. Also check out Joe I cannot not say his last name, and Mike Levin. And the reason why is because people like sound bites. People like influencers. You're right. They like charisma and drama. I'm not saying that AOC are these things. But that's what media does. Social media, oh, look what she said, sort of thing. And it props these people up and gives them these voices. And it's not with the Democrats. It's not necessarily an unsmart thing to do when you have someone who can speak and relate to the people in a way. Sure, but you're right. And I always say there are people who are working, you just don't see them. There are people who's not tweeting or who's not getting what's it called? Who's not trending on social media because they are working. Though there's a lot of people like that exist. But that's why, because of celebrity, because the way the world works now, because people like sound bites and like, oh, they said this clever thing, and don't really pay attention to what's going on with their policy in their state, who's in charge in their state, what elections are coming up in their state. They don't pay attention to that. So that's why. And it's unfortunate. I see the benefits of having someone who's the face. And it doesn't mean to say that she doesn't do work, AOC. I think she's, even if she hasn't passed any bills, I think she has matured a lot. I think she has seen and experienced being a representative and has shifted how she's approaching things. But yes, there are so many people. Government is not, when you think about what government is, it's not savvy. It's not. It's not interesting. It's boring. It's, slow. And so when you have the way America is, I'm just focusing on America, that the whole world is like this, quite frankly. The way it is, they look at the exciting, outspoken, clickbaity sort of thing. So that's why someone like Lauren Underwood, also outside of being a black woman, I'm just going to say it. That's why she doesn't get, but then she does. She gets noticed by her people, by her organization. They do prop her up. I think she got awarded something. I can't remember what it was. For the work that she does. She does a lot of work. Please look her up. It's worthwhile to see the work she gets done. Okay? All right, next question. Number 6 from Peace, Love, Marriage. Hold on. What do the living people who you are channeling think when you are there? For example, I think it's Mark Ruta who says, "Hi Kimberly." He says, what do they think? They're not really, I'm not delving into them like that where I'm like scanning their brain and hearing it, it's really much like, I'm not like scanning their brain, and sometimes I'll sit and just sit in their energy, and when I first started doing this, I'll hear thoughts. But now that I directly speak to them, I don't hear, I don't know how to describe it. It's like when I connect to their higher selves, if it's someone new, it depends. Sometimes they'll, like Jack Smith, for example, would looked at me very suspiciously and was like, "What do you, what do you want?" Sometimes they're like, "Oh, hey, okay," and I ask them. I'll ask them things, and that's what we're focused on. It's like for me, I like to be very careful. I don't want to just evade them. I want to be respectful and not, So whatever we're talking about, even when I channel past loved ones, even when I channel people who have passed away, I just focus on what I want to ask, and I don't go beyond that. Unless they offer something that, hey, I want to share this with you. Okay? I hope that made sense. It's hard to explain. Number 7. 7G Campa. Hi, Kim. Can you please look into Anonymous? And are they going to be one of the outside people that will bring 49%? Other readers are saying that part of the light workers. Okay. Part of the light workers and helping. So I'd like to see maybe if you could channel them. I know they probably won't give much information to protect themselves, but maybe provide you with some breadcrumbs. Sure, I could look into them. I have never paid attention to them. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't paid attention to them. They said they disappeared for 3 years. I don't know why. I'll look into them. Let's see if they are light workers. I don't know. I feel are anonymous actually light workers? Are anonymous light workers? Are they light workers? Are they light workers? It's saying maybe. I did watch that video that they put out. I don't have a read on them. I feel a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. But sure, I could look in, but I don't, it said maybe if they were light workers. Let me see. Can you show me what they are? You know, when things about the internet, I'm skeptical. I don't know what they have gotten done or what they have done that I would have to look. And I'm not trying to like rain on anyone's parade and be a negative Nancy, but I don't, the internet, I just don't trust it. I would need to see what have they done exactly. Who, what are they exactly? Could be someone from overseas. Three of Wands. Sometimes people troll. I don't know, and they just happen to come back when. Why haven't you been around? There's corruption all the time, every time. Again, I'm not shading. I'm just voicing my skepticism. King of Cups. And I'm not making any judgments on them. I just have questions. I always have questions. I don't always just jump into it's not in my nature to do that. One more. Queen of Swords. Okay. All right. Three of Wands. Could be people from overseas, perhaps. King of Cups. They might be genuine in their emotions and care. Queen of Swords. They might have some integrity. They might be telling the truth. But I'm gonna need more. Let's see. Are anonymous telling the truth? Are anonymous telling the truth? Are they telling the truth? Are anonymous telling the truth? Are anonymous telling the truth? Okay, says yes. Okay. So there you have it. They feel, and I wasn't saying they were fake. I'm just saying that I'm very skeptical all the time about things on the internet. I'm not saying they're not real. I'm not, I didn't tap into or feel a need to tap into the truth of it or, any of that. But I got questions. And now that I pulled these little bit and touched on the energy, it feels like they are very cautious. They could be overseas though. They feel distant in the energy. I'm touching on their energy, guys, okay? They don't feel it doesn't feel like they're trolling, or I do feel genuine concern for society, but it feels like they're trying to it feels like they're trying to get themselves together. Perhaps they haven't fully defined who they are or what they know, but like their mission, it may not be fully defined yet. That's what it feels like to me. But they're there. I do feel it. I never was interested in I looked at the video, I said, oh, okay. But I wasn't really interested I didn't feel moved to like get excited about it. I still kind of don't, but they are real, and they are a real organization. It feels like they might be overseas. I feel like they're in a lot of different places, but they're still trying to figure things out, suss it out, how to stay safe, what to reveal. It's very secret. Okay. All right. Number 8. Gwen. Hold on. Let me put my glasses on. Gwen L. What do you think and feel about spiritual contracts, like soul contracts, family, friends, lovers, etc., from past lives? I'm not an expert on soul contracts. I won't lie and pretend that I know all about it. I know the bare bones of what a soul contract is. I do believe in it. Yes, I do. My sisters, my 2 older sisters, they have the same dreams. They share the same dreams. They've dreamed about the same sort of situations, the same people, and a psychic told them one time that they were either sisters in a past life or mother and daughter in a past life. And that's what I believe. When you're born, you make a contract with someone before your soul is reborn. Yeah, I could see that. I could see and someone told me a long time ago, a psychic told me, she was a palm reader. She told me a long time ago that I had some, was it a soul contract? It was so long ago. Something related to one of my past lives that I had to deal with now. That I had to learn from, that I had to that energy had transferred over into this life that I have. And that's why I was going, every time there's some sort of hardship because of that past life, contract or karma or whatever it is. Okay, so yes, I do believe in that. Okay, next question, number 9. What time is it? Number 9. What are the experiences and conditions that the Venezuelans deported to El Salvador going through? What will happen to them? Pentacles, Two of Swords. I feel like people are trying to find them if they haven't. I have to. It feels like, oh, people are trying to figure out where they are, or okay. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Justice. Justice is the outcome. One of my guys just said to me. Knight of Pentacles, it'll take some time to, I feel like there's a lot of unknowing. It's like people trying to quickly gather information. Knight of Pentacles, but it's slow moving. People are moving slowly, perhaps. The process is slow. We can't forget about that. We can't forget about that. About them. The ultimate outcome. Seven of Wands. The Five of Cups is on the bottom in Judgment. News goes by fast, and we can't forget. We have to keep track and remember everything that this administration does. Not everything, but you know what I mean. Stories like these. You ignored a court order by a federal judge. What happened there? Have to check up on that. I know they were given one more day to decide to say, hey, this is what happened. Let's see if they'll be brought back here. I'm going to put it on top of here. Will the Venezuelans be brought back to the United States? Will they be brought back to the United States? It's saying maybe. That's what it feels like, a maybe right now, because with these cards here, Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving progress. So getting them, if they do come back here, it will be slow. Like, it's a slow progress right now. They're trying to figure out why they were ignored in the first place. Okay? The Two of Swords is a refusal to move, confusion, denial that you did anything wrong. You know, this we can't see. We need this information, but we can't quite see it yet with the Knight and the Two of Swords. And the Page of Swords is the information they're trying to get to. The intelligence, what happened. To get to, and the Two of Swords is right before the Page, right? The Page of Swords, and so there may not be clear communication, obviously. You're dealing with, this is a shame. And then, but the Knight of Wands, suddenly it feels like, and the Knight of Wands is taking action. Inspired action, moving forward quickly. With news, okay, because it's right after the Page of Swords. With determination to get to justice, perhaps. It'll be very slow, but this will come back around. This will come back around. We can't, my guys said, do not forget this. Seven of Wands as the ultimate outcome. Someone standing their ground for them. Someone protecting them, perhaps. But right now it's a maybe because they're trying to figure out what happened. We know what happened, but you know, who did what? Let's see if someone will get a consequence. Will someone from the Department of Justice receive a consequence for ignoring a court order? For ignoring the court order, will someone from the Department of Justice receive a consequence for ignoring this court order? Saying yes. We'll see who takes the blame. We shall see. But this will not be forgotten. We cannot forget. Thank you for that question. Okay, number 10. Number 10, 𝐞𝐩.𝟔. Hi there. I did have a good weekend, thank you. I was wondering if Trump's administration sharing of classified war plans through a group chat that included a journalist from the Atlantic is likely to result in any consequences for them, or will it go ignored due to Trump's deniability of knowing anything about it? The journalist published, yeah, I did see that. I posted about that, remember guys? That secret that I saw, the high priestess, when I did that reading about Trump's week and something that is secret being revealed. And I couldn't read it because it's war plans. But I said it was a secret and it'll come out, and it did. And now he's denying it. And they are so incompetent that they don't realize how serious this is. I hope they don't let this go. I hope and pray that they keep the pressure on, because that's wholly dangerous. What if the journalist he made a whole article about it. That's embarrassing and so grossly incompetent. And when I channeled Ben Jr., he said that 𝐀𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐵 will do something so wrong regarding military maneuvers. That's bad. It's bad. What if the journalist, this what I'm about to say might be off the wall, but what if the journalist was, a spy, or he sold that information to someone, like he was savvy that way, or that's so bad. That's scary. That's scary for our nation's security. And someone popped off on us because they knew something was coming. They said, oh no, let's attack this then. That's bad. Anyway. Will someone receive a consequence for leaking our national security? Will someone receive a consequence? Will someone from the Trump administration receive a consequence for leaking? Yes. Clear to center. Will 𝐞𝐻 receive a consequence for this egregious mistake? Will 𝐞𝐻 receive a consequence? Saying yes. Okay, there's your answer. Let's ask the cards real quick. That's bad. Can you imagine sitting at home and you suddenly get you're suddenly put in a thread or a group chat about national security or the war plans? Ooh. And you know that the Atlantic is, you know, he was brave enough, that journalist, to write an article about it. My goodness. I'll be accepted. Look, five of wands. Consequence. Will he get a consequence? Five of wands is the first card that came out. Okay. Five of wands. Ace of swords, the star, King of pentacles, the devil and the fool. Let's see what comes up here. Oh yeah, he's gonna get a consequence. Five of wands. This won't be the only thing that he does. I think this is just the beginning. He's gonna get in trouble. Yeah. There'll be five of wands, ace of swords, the star. This is not the first time this happened, and we're only in April. More stuff is coming out. More stuff is coming out with the five of wands. And right now what's happening is they are pointing the finger at each other. And they're like trying to come up with reasonings. I know they're already being questioned. It's already an investigation. And they can't quite figure it out. This administration on how to get out of this. The devil and the fool. And then here you have the magician, death, and the lovers. A decision will be made with the lovers here. A big decision. To end something with death. Or take away someone's power, perhaps. The devil and the fool? Oh, forget it. The devil and the fool next to the King of Pentacles. This is just the beginning, and I guarantee you, my guides are telling me that with whatever investigations, this is going to open up something. This is going to open up something even bigger. Okay, because more people will speak out and saying no one's communicating. Look, five of wands. No one's communicating. No one knows what to do. No one knows what's going on. We don't have a real leader. I'm telling you, that is the key to open up the floodgates to talk. The Five of Cups was just left alone here. I'm going to read further on that Friday. Anyway. Number 11. Jill. Jill D8053. I'm interested in the shadows you talked about, the situation in Miami at 𝐞𝐻 Detention Center, and how this leak today is going to affect everything moving forward. I will expand on that Friday. Okay, Jill? Because I feel I know this is the first, my guide said this is the first piece. So I'm going to read further on that on Friday, okay? Can you channel Chuck Schumer and ask him why he voted with Republicans to pass the budget? Democrats are so angry with him and demanding he quit. I keep feeling that maybe he knows something we don't and feels it's best not to shut down the government because Trump will be out of office soon, ? Or is he corrupted? No, he's not corrupted. Let's see. I remember when I was in graduate school and the government was threatening to shut down, and my professor would talk about that, you know, because we have to, it was a social policy class actually. And hold on, my hair is getting tangled in my headphones. And this was around 2013. This was around that time. And the government was going to shut down. And he said that it should be avoided at all costs because many people will be out of a job. Many people will not be working. Our court system would be so, the federal court system would be closed. Like we wouldn't, all of that would be affected. A government shutdown is the worst thing that could happen. And so that would be the worst thing. That he should emphasize that. And so I think, you know, given the circumstance that we are in and how things are already kind of crisis and bad, that would be the last thing we need. And so it's a hard choice to make, but sometimes you have to make the hard choice when it comes to diplomacy and government to avoid something as big as a shutdown. Can you imagine what DT would do if the federal courts were closed? What he would try to push through? And I figure it's like, oh, well, the things that cutting entitlements and cutting budgets and things like that, that's something that will have to try to be worked on in the back end. I don't think he just made this choice like, I'm corrupt, so I'm just giving in. You got to be smart. You can't be petty. You can't be like the Republicans. All right, let's see. Is Chuck Schumer corrupt? Is Chuck Schumer corrupt? No. Okay, clear the center. Did he vote to keep the government open? Because I don't even know what I'm asking. I'm asking. Okay. Did he vote to keep the government open? Because he knows what the consequence would be if it closed, if it shut down. Did he vote? Okay. So it's saying yes. Okay. I get it. You wanna play hardball. But we can't do things that could possibly shoot us in the foot any more than we are at this point, we're hobbling here. We need to. I get it. But I often think about what that professor said. That scares me when I even when Biden was president, like, oh, the government might shut down. That's scary. It halts everything. We don't want that. Sometimes we gotta take a L somewhere to we gotta look at the bigger picture. What my professor said in our social policy class, that would be a disaster for every system. And the government sucks already? We can't have a shutdown, especially when we have someone where there's no government. No. But I get the upset. But we gotta think of the bigger picture. Where am I? Okay, number 13. Simply Venus 1. Can you explain why when I ask my spirit guides questions using my pendulum, quite frequently, maybe 50% of the time, I will know what they are going to spell out beforehand? Am I getting it intuitively, or is the pendulum spelling what I am thinking? Are you controlling the pendulum with your mind, like telekinesis? Is that what you mean? No, it's your intuition. When I pull my pendulum out, I'll say something and I'll be like, when I do readings when I'm recording, and I'll be like, oh, this feels, this is this. And I pull out my pendulum to affirm it. I think sometimes with your intuition, you know things. For me, the pendulum is something I know already, or I sense, and I'll ask the pendulum, and it will surprise me and be like, no. But I'll be like, but deep down, I know that it's actually no. So I don't know if people. I don't think we control how it's moving with our mind, because it's our energy. This pendulum, I could feel it when this pendulum here, I could feel it move. I could feel the energy pushing it sometimes. And it's very strange. When I use the rods, I could feel the energy pushing and pulling the rods together and apart. And I believe that's our spirit guides. I use this thing to affirm my intuition. Sometimes I'll ask if I'm not sure of something as well. But when I get an answer deep down, I'm like, I knew that. Okay? All right, next question. Number... Okay, Juliet M 797. Is it beneficial to ask another person's spirit team to help them with their depression and other mental health challenges? How will we go about doing this? Through their spirit team directly, or through my own? What if the other person who needs help is not a spiritual person or doesn't believe? You should ask your spirit guides. I see what you mean. If the person have their own spirit guides, should I ask them to help them? That's a very good question. When I see someone I care about going through something, I'll ask my spirit guides to help me help them. I'll ask them, how can I help them? What can I do? What should I pray for? What should I manifest? And they'll tell me. And you'll know how to help that person. Whether it's by saying, here for you. Whether it's by saying, have you considered getting help? For me, I look at it as like, I need guidance. I need strength to help this person. I know I can help them. And knowing that sometimes you can't, or sometimes you think you can, and your guides will tell you have to they have to figure it out, or something like that. whether it's asking for their protection, it's like you have to use your own strength to find clarity on how to support someone you care about. And sometimes it's to find the answer. Is this someone I need to, do they have to figure it out? How do you support them without it overrunning you or affecting you? You ask your spirit guides. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Ask them. Are they going to be okay? What can I do to support them? How could I pass on good energy to them? And you'll get your answers. Number 16. Okay. Number 16. Smell the flower. Smell the flowers 8. Lovely name. How do you tell the difference between a message from your spirit guides versus your higher self? Is it similar? Yes, it is. I don't know. I'll know. I'll be like, oh, when I talk to them directly, if I ask them a question and they give me an answer, I feel it in my body, like my spirit and my intuition, that's them talking to me. And if it's my higher self talking to me, it's about, I'm trying to think the last, I talk to my higher self often. I know it's my higher self because they've used this phrase with me, Kimberly. And they'll just say my name, myself, my higher self. But when it's my spirit guides, depending on who it is, I feel it. I'll feel it throughout my body. A comfort, an assurity. Sometimes when I answer questions, I always answer from my higher self. Does that make sense? Or am I just talking? I don't think I'm just talking. But I am my higher self. You know what I mean? Let's get deep here. That's deep. Sometimes I'm beginning to also understand, like, I feel like my spirit guides, part of my personality, my knowledge, the way I think is so many different parts of me that I feel like it's also my spirit guides, like energy that resonates through me. I'm beginning to understand that as well. Some of the things I'll say, I'll be like, well, I don't sound like that, or I don't talk that way. And it feels like it's them speaking through me, if that makes sense. Especially when I watch my videos back. Or when I say things, I'm like, whoa, that was not me, but hey. That was profound when I'm in session. Let's see here. Next question, 17. Me, YB5, and G. Will the current administration stay in power and destroy democracy? I get this question often. I got it a lot. I only put this question down because it was the same. Will the Trump administration stay in power for 4 years? Will the Trump administration stay in power for 4 years? This saying no. Heavy no. Okay? Where are we with time? Okay. Next question, 18. Amy, did I ask this, Amy? Amy, did you get a question already in there? I feel like you did. Okay. I only do one question at a time. One question per person. Okay. Sorry, Amy. You have to, if you want, sometimes I'll answer if it's more than one question related to the topic. I put that up there by accident. Well, actually, I don't want to go out of order, so I'll answer. It's not a hard question. But only this one time. I was talking to someone, maybe spiritual, and instant we shook hands. My nose was activated and itchy. It was intense. What did that mean potentially? She died relatively soon after that. Hasn't happened ever again with anyone else. I don't know. What else did you experience outside of that? I think you would have to explore that for yourself. Itchy nose does represent your intuition. For me, at least, it does. Especially when my nose will itch intensely when I am channeling. The back of my neck will feel like an intense, not a burning sensation, but like someone's grabbing the back of my neck, like where my spine is, or poking, that sort of thing. So you would have to figure out that for yourself. 19. Rikaya G. Will there be a straw that breaks the camel's back regarding this corrupt administration that saves our country? Yes. Will there be a straw that breaks the camel's back that will end this administration? Will there be a straw that breaks the camel's back that will end this? It's saying yes. One of the things I heard just now was, what is that? They didn't know that phrase. What is that I heard? I think that was from B. That's why it took so long to swing. Number 20. Don M.Y. Well, I'm military. I think I answered that. I did. I answered that one. Number 21. Or number 20, rather. RLG. The Democrats are holding large rallies and crowd size is a big deal to Trump. Do you see him declaring martial law to shut people down in April? I'm going to Texas the second week of April and would like to know what to expect. Will Donald Trump invoke martial law in April? Will he invoke martial law? No. No, he will not. It's swinging a hard no. That would incense too many people. That would cause... Sometimes I'm like... You never know, but it says no. I don't feel that. He might threaten it. Sure, he might tweet it even, but that will be bad for him. Next question, Jose L9734. Will Peter Thiel, he's creepy, get exposed and arrested for his part in election fraud? Okay. I don't like his energy. That's why I never ever read on him again. He is creepy. Will Peter Thiel get arrested for election interference? Will Peter Thiel get arrested for election interference? Hey, it's swinging yes. I said for more than that. One of my guides said that. Sounded like a very deep voice for more than that. Interesting. Quickly give me Peter Thiel's outcome. Let's see what's going on there. Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel's. Okay. Oh, it's a Ten of Swords on the bottom there. Ten of Swords. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. Knight of Cups. All the cups. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Six of Swords. He might be going somewhere. Ten of Swords on the bottom. Seven of Cups, Three of Cups, and Knight of Cups. This man is creepy. He is scary and creepy. Okay. This here, these Three Cups cards that came out, it's like multiple things. I don't know if it'll have to do with election interference. Drugs and alcohol. Partying too hard, perhaps. Something will be exposed, it feels like. Something. He has already been exposed, no? He's a creep, right? Someone said something in the comments a long time ago. Will Peter Thiel be exposed for more than just election interference? Will he be exposed for more than just election interference? Saying yes. Those Three Cups. You know, something to do with money, And the Eight of Swords, restriction. Ten of Swords on the bottom. This is like partying, and this feels like partying, and weird stuff. We'll see. Okay, that's it, guys. That's all I got. That was the last question. Oh wait, was it? Hold on. I don't think it was. Oh yes, there's one more. Sorry, 23. Someone emailed this question to me. Do you think that social contracts exist? Do you agree Donald Trump has a sole contract to be here as a public figure and leader, quote unquote, for the purpose of exposing the deep corruption in our institutions? Would it also follow that all of us are here, all of us here, those seeking a more just world, have similar soul contracts to be a part of a resistance and doing all we can to shed light on the greed and corruption, to ultimately be here to rebuild? Yes, that's what I was told. That's why part of why he exists. He had a chance to do something better with his life and the power he was bestowed by the universe. But he chose a different path. And so now is his existence a catalyst for people to find their own paths? Sure, yeah. I think so. I do. Because of what happened, so many people opened their eyes. Me, I was like, no, I need to something's wrong. And it catapulted me to sitting here today. So yeah, I do think so. And I think that is a really good way to look at the circumstance, that there's a bigger reason behind all of this. And it's painful, transitioning and reawakening and awakening and letting it shape you into something better as opposed to something oppressed and beat down. No matter how difficult it is, when we see things, we always have to try and pull ourselves back to look at the whole painting, and it can be undone. We exist. There are people who want the right thing. We're more than them. The hatred, and there's not more than us. I wholeheartedly believe that. They're just loud, and the hatred is strong within them, and a lot of people. But we'll get through. We always get through to the other side. And it doesn't end the challenge, because people like Donald Trump exist. There'll be another him that the generations who follow will have to deal with. You got to look at history. But yes, I do believe that's why he's here, and I do believe that is our catalyst to get it together. Okay? All right, that's it, guys. I will see you tomorrow for Let's Chat. I'm going to do some channeling. I want to channel maybe some pick a card readings. I want to switch it up, expand, and I want you guys to expand with me. I think we have to, we focus on the political stuff, you know, we focus on all of that, and I want us to take a break and shift. But you know what's interesting is no matter what, it always comes out some way, somehow, because it's like the political stuff is the background to the bigger picture as to how we're changing. But come visit me for Let's Chat, please. Like, comment, and subscribe here. Hit the notification bell. Please make sure you're still subscribed to me. It's the same 10 subscribers that it goes up 10, it goes down. I don't know what's going on. Something strange is happening with YouTube. I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.